how to describe a process image. This is showing what? This shows the production of bricks for building industry. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Here you cannot make comparisons, right? So first thing that you have to do is you have to count the number of stages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So there are 7 stages in this process. It starts with a digger digging the clay and ends with the final product being delivered to wherever it is required, construction sites or wherever it is required. Okay. So first of all, what will you do? You will, in the introduction, you will write, what will you write? The diagram shows or represents. Shows is the word written over here, so we will not use shows. What we will use? We can use the word represents. The diagram represents the process in which bricks is, instead of produce, what can we use? Manufacture, right? So let's see how to do this. The graph below, now they have again broken it. The diagram, instead of diagram, they have okay, you can this is not graph, this is diagram. So the given information demonstrates the procedure. Instead of process, you can use the word procedure. To produce, instead of to produce, you can use manufacture. Bricks you cannot paraphrase. For building industry, for construction sector. Okay. So this is how they have paraphrased it. Now, this is not the sentence 2, this is the overview. So what should you write in the overview? You should write overall, comma, number of stages involved and the first and the last stage. Write this down, guys. Okay. Overall number of stages involved and the first and the last stage. Got, so you will say that overall it can be seen that there are 7 stages involved in the manufacturing of the brick, starting from the digger digging the clay from the ground and ending at or finally these bricks being delivered to the construction sites. Okay, this will be your overview. So overall it can be seen that there are 8 stages, so the number of stages involved, the first and the last stage. Okay, so it can be seen that there are 8 stages. No, there are 7 stages. The first involves a large digger removing clay, and the last is delivering the bricks to the site, construction sites. Right? Now, how to write the body panels? Count the total number of stages involved divided by 3. Describe the first part in the body para 1 using sequencing words. So sequencing words, the words that we just saw. Next, after that, before, or those words. Describe the second part in the second body para. So here we have 7 stages. Okay, you can see that. How many stages are there? 1, 2, 3. These are not 2 different stages. These are the same stage. Okay? This is the same process which can be done via 2 ways, in 2 ways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 divided by 3. You can write 4, the first 4 stages, this one until this one in 1 paragraph, or it's better if you write for the first 3 in 1 paragraph and the last 4, because this is also about the bricks going in the oven. This is also oven. So the first 3 you can write in the first body para. For the last 4 stages you can write in the second body para. Okay. So in the beginning or to start with or initially, can be anything. The clay is dug up. See, the clay is dug up. They have not written that digger digs the clay. Why? This sentence is in passive voice. You get marks for GR. Okay. The clay is dug up from the ground by a digger. Who is doing the work? Digger is doing the work. So digger is the object over here. The doer is the object. So this is a passive statement. Right? So you get marks for GR. The clay is then placed in a metal plate where it is broken down into tiny pieces. A roller assists in this process. Next, this is very important. Next, sand and water is added to the clay and the mixture is then produced. Mixture then produced is placed back into a molder or cut separately using a wire to convert it into a brick shape. So you can see that the first three processes has been defined. Now the last four. Following this, very important. The bricks are once again placed inside the oven to dry off for 24 to 48 hours. Now this is what is written in the diagram. They have written 24 to 48 hours. So can I write this as 1 to 2 days? Do not repeat the same words. There is a possibility of paraphrasing, so let's paraphrase. Now here the temperature is first moderately increased from 200 degrees Celsius to 900 and then dramatically increased. Okay, dramatically increased up to 1300 degrees Celsius. After this, look at the sequencing words over here. Okay, the molded bricks are placed into a chamber for 2 to 3 days to cool off. Penultimate is the one before the last. The bricks are okay. Penultimate, the bricks are sent for packaging, and finally for delivery. Okay, so the finally for the last one, penultimate for the one before the last. After this, okay, following this, all these are sequencing words. So the final response will look something like this. Okay, so this is para 2. This is not the second sentence of the introduction. This is para